Oh, my glasses are all foggy now. All right, guys, welcome back to Too Hard, Too Fast, the podcast with strong opinions about things that we may or may not know too much about. And my glasses are real foggy.
Yeah, me too.
The
Well,
mask.
I don't know why the room's dark, but it's a little dark in here.
The mask. I forgot to send you the mask, but here you can
Dude,
see.
I've been waiting, dude.
Dude, this week just went by way too fast.
I
Too
mean,
hard, too fast.
dude, who knows when this is gonna all end, man? I mean, I know they closed down the bars recently, but what if the virus just goes away?
Dude, Rona's back. Rona's back. Wear your mask. That
Yeah,
should
I
be a
know, I guess
hashtag.
so.
That should be a hashtag. Rona's back. Wear your mask.
Corona's back. Yeah, I
Alright,
guess
well,
so. But I
thank
really
you.
want that mask, man. I like it.
Dude, I'll send it to you.
And for anyone else who likes those masks, let us know how much you'll pay for it. What do you think is a reasonable price?
Oh, we got, I don't know. But we also got to give some away, like for the true listeners, the number one,
No.
day ones.
Just leave your credit card numbers on the comments, please. Just leave them on there, or your bank account and the routing number. We'll send it to you. Your address, we'll send it to you. Right, George?
No, because there's people that are probably.
Okay, don't do it. Oh my God, I hate that I can't joke in this. The year 2020, people.
You should know by now. The disclaimer for everything. Disclaimer.
I know, shoot.
Oh, man. It's been a long week.
It has.
What have you been up to, man?
Well, I had plans to go to a bar, but
Whoa.
those plans are
I
done.
mean, shut down. Boom. Shut
That's
down.
it.
Hope you got your
And then I
fill.
wanted to show off my Too Hard, Too Fast mask, but
Oh.
obviously I can't do that either. So I don't know.
But, dang, 12 o'clock p.m. was it? Noon. Not.
Yeah, that's right.
It was done. Done deal.
So I'm halfway through a wine bottle right now, man. So this is it right here. This is it.
Nice. What kind of wine is it, or what? Are we gonna give our beer reviews right now, or a drink?
No, not yet. Not yet. All right. But what I do want to give a review on is I know we had talked about this before. So I finally started listening to this podcast. Actually. Yeah, podcast. I finally started listening to one. It's called JudeO. JudeO, JudeO. I don't know if it's zero or the letter O. I have no idea. Hey, but you know what would be great, man? If maybe we had a guest for once. And I think she'd be a great first guest. She's been listening to us, actually, and I've been in communication with her. What do you think? Do you think we should do that sometime?
I don't know. Sounds a little sketchy.
Well, let's give it a try. What do you think?
All
Should
right.
we give it a try one time?
Let's give it a try. Why not?
All right. And you know what? I told her, hey, wait for us. Wait for us, and you can join. Hey, JudeO!
What up? How are you guys?
Oh, good. How you doing?
Living the life.
Wow.
I need to take a shower though. Gotta go.
Yeah? Oh, shoot. Who are you? Who did bring back the dog?
I am a dog.
Oh, shoot. Hey, JudeO. Hey, so very quick. So I was just saying that I've been listening to your podcast. And I've been saying it's JudeO for people to check it out. I know it's JuDE. Is it a capital O or is it a zero?
A capital O.
No, capital O. Okay, I'm sorry.
Is
Did
it
I
like
mix up
judo,
my-
like the karate judo, or
Yeah.
martial arts
Yeah.
judo?
I mean, in a way, like there's a story to it on why I'm called JudeO. It's really funny if you guys
Well,
want to hear it.
That's why you're on here, to tell us.
That's why you're on here. We want to hear this funny. But you know what? I just realized you look so familiar. Oh my gosh, dude. I get it. Oh, I didn't even notice. You don't recognize me, huh? You don't recognize me. You're married to my brother-in-law, dude. Oh my gosh. You're married to my brother. It never dawned on me. Dude, I always get confused with this whole in-law stuff. So if you're married to my brother-in-law, I guess that makes you my sister.
Your twin sister.
Twin sister. Well, I don't look like you, dude. George, do we look alike?
I feel like we look very.
You look like a girl.
We got the same nose.
We look very identical. Even one of my best friends, Vanessa's all like, "You and your brother look identical." I'm like, I think I see it too.
Hey, I'm about to tell people this is my sister here, so go listen to her podcast. Not as if you have to choose between hers and ours, listen to Too Hard Too Fast, of course. But, you know, listen to JudeO. But
where does somebody find your podcast if they want to listen to it?
Just look up JudeO, JudeO. Damn, I have to like double check.
On what? On Google? On Yahoo?
I forgot where I put it.
On Spotify?
It's just on YouTube.
I upload them, but I'm not sure where.
It's just on YouTube. I didn't go that far like you guys do Spotify and all that. But yeah, just JudeO.
On YouTube?
I didn't dig that deep. Yeah, just on YouTube.
All right, that's JudeO, JudeO.
Oh shoot!
Not the martial arts, or you'll find UFC and all that other.
Yeah, no. I could tell that story.
Wait! Before we move on, I just want to let people know because this came out on our first episode. You know who got me this mask? Actually, I'm sorry, second episode. You know who got me this mask?
Me, myself, and I.
You did, dude. Now, it wasn't the mask I wanted, but...
You picked it?
It was a last-minute decision. So. But not just playing. No, thank you. I just want to let the people know. I appreciate it.
When I was editing the podcast and the video podcast, I was wondering if you're wearing that thing upside down or the right way.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Is the symbol correct?
Yeah.
What? So I looked it up online before we did our second episode. No, it's the right way. It's the right way. But anyways, I do want to ask you what inspired you to start your podcast? I know you started it 2 months ago, or maybe a couple months ago, but
so actually,
what inspired you, and what is it about?
So this is my as a guest, this is my second time being on a podcast. I was on my friend's podcast like a long time ago, and it kind of.
So we didn't invite you early enough. We're sorry.
This was like a year ago.
We have a celebrity, people. We have a celebrity. Oh,
that's it. You're done here.
I get opted out. No, yeah. So it started like that, and I'm a very curious person. So I'm always I just always want to dig deep into someone's mind and just see like what their story is. I'm just very curious, and in Spanish, I guess you could say pepa, but I'm just curious like what people's stories are. That was.
Not just playing Spanish.
So what actually got me into like doing my own podcast was talking to you, George.
Yeah, not to her own brother, to George.
I promise we don't communicate at all.
No. So the way
I find out they've been calling each other and messaging each other, and I'm like, oh, cool. You talk to her more than I do. Cool.
Oh, whatever.
Just joking.
So I couldn't
George
sleep.
is the one who inspired me to.
Yeah, like I was inspired. I couldn't go to sleep. I was just having trouble sleeping. I think it was like 2 a.m. whatever, and then George was on. Like I think I posted something. He's like, hey, you're
2 a.m. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's very appropriate.
Nothing good happens after 2 a.m.
Hey, where's your husband, by the way? Where's my brother-in-law? Huh? Does he know
probably
about this?
Playing video games. Yeah, he knows. I'm
He
George is up too.
He stays up late. When I go visit, it's 4 a.m, and he still wants to watch movies. I'm like, dude, I'm tired.
I really was like, hey, where is he? What is he?
Don't
I really want to talk to him instead.
What, George?
I was like, hey, I know you're awake, but I'm really just messaging you because I want to speak to him instead. He's my favorite.
He's all knocked out.
Oh, well, that's cool. Anyway, what is it about? What's your podcast about?
Yeah, so let me get to it. So the reason why.
Wait. What is it about?
What is it?
I was inspired by George, and he mentioned your podcast that he wanted.
Well, it's
no,
not
he
mine.
mentioned the podcast. Well, both of your guys' whatever. That that you guys made one, and then he was thinking of making it again, whatever. So then I got inspired. So anyway, I just made it a goal to do 5 episodes, which I have, and basically just talking about like backstories. Like the first one was with my friend who I worked at the hotel with. So we talked about working at a hotel and whatever else we would do there. And then about working in news, since I worked in news for like 5 years. That's like, so it's basically like backstories of like my experiences. And then about a spiritual retreat too, on why I did that. And I interviewed someone I went to the spiritual retreat with and stuff like that. So
that's awesome. So I have of course seen your podcast and everything. So I do want to get into that. But one rule we have here is either you had to have already drank before getting on, or you have to be currently drinking. So as you can see, George and I are drinking. What are you drinking?
So I'm into these Bud Light seltzers.
Oh,
if you could see.
Tell me when.
Mango, 5% alcohol.
Okay.
Cheers.
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 But what's your favorite?
Clink, clink. Oh, so my favorite, I like pickle juice beer. It's from this brewery locally, but I think they sell it elsewhere too as well. And my brother's saying he did not try it, but I recall that he did on Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. So I get drunk every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, and every New Year's. So,
and every day.
You do? You do?
I'm good at hiding it. I'm really good. I've had a lot of practice.
You can't do it during Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's like you're just supposed to fill up on food.
Well, I eat a little bit. I go too hard, too fast on Thanksgiving, man. Okay. I gotta. Sometimes it hurts to see the Cowboys lose. Sometimes on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
It hurts a lot.
It hurts when you gotta do it sober.
Exactly. So right, pickle juice.
So on your podcast, you said you did 5. Are you gonna keep doing some more, or what? What's the plan?
I want to do more, but I'm not sure. I just need to sit on it for a little bit. But I have fun doing it. I just hate editing it because I have to like redo I have to listen to everything. I'm sure you know, George. You have to
send it to George. He'll do it.
It's good or not?
Nope.
No, I'll do it.
Well, just keep doing it. Like, I think people are listening, and people listen to you, so just keep doing it.
So you do have more. I've noticed you've had more views than you. So hopefully we take some of your views, and you promote us at your podcast.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did it.
Technically, now you have to do one more, and then put us on it, and
put
so we can show
or invite us.
What a real podcast is.
Too hard, too fast, y'all. Too hard, too fast.
Hey, but I do want to mention, so like I said, I have had a chance to see some of your podcasts. So just talking about the first one, because you were talking to your coworkers that you work with at the hotel, right?
Yeah.
That was the first one. I think you need to add more videos of your dogs wrestling. In the first 5 minutes, the dogs were wrestling, dude.
That was so random. I don't know why they did that. It was so random. And then Angela's like, look, your doggies are fighting. I'm like, what the?
Because they like the spotlight. They like the spotlight. So do that.
They don't do that often. That was the first time they ever did that. Ariel and Nala.
Or George, you know what I always get a kick on every time I go when I go home to visit and I'm hanging out with my sister. She's always doing, because her dog, so I call her the dog lady. She used to have 6 dogs.
Hey, stop. Too hard, too fast. I had 4 dogs.
No, currently you have 4 dogs. She used to have 5 because unfortunately Lucky wasn't lucky.
I only have 3 right now.
And she abandoned one to our parents. So she had 6.
that one doesn't count.
Anyways. She used to always do these voices because sometimes the dogs, they would just stare at something random or they would just do something stupid. And my sister would do these voices like she did when she came on. And to me, it would just be so funny. You should do videos like that. I think people would like it.
That would be a channel on its own.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of started something like that.
Look, watch. Do it with Nala right now.
YouTube.
Show us Nala. There she is. She's right next to you.
It could be 2 things could happen. 2 things could happen from that. Either you become real famous on YouTube, or you get, in like a psych ward or something.
Oh my God! I mean, all Hi.
I talk to dogs, guys.
I talk to dogs.
No. She imitates the voices of the dogs.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she's expressing what the dogs are thinking. And I just find it hilarious because she does such a great job. You should do more of that.
Well, the way I talk to my dog is like cariño. I'm sure George does it too. Like, hi, mama.
No, George doesn't give a damn about his dogs, dude.
Nah,
He does.
I like my pit bull.
Exactly. Hey, but going back to your podcast, so aside from the dogs wrestling, I know you were talking to your coworker about just different things and how this whole COVID thing has changed things. And dude, towards the end, George, I don't know if you've had a chance to watch. Towards the end, they started singing. She started playing piano, and then my sister started singing. My sister can improvise, apparently.
I cannot. I don't know if you guys know it or if you guys are like this too. Wait, we froze, huh?
No, we're good.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys are like this too, but every time I'm put on the spot, like for anything, I can't do it. Like I choke up. Are you guys like that too?
You're on the spot right now.
I mean, like you're not asking me to sing. You know what I mean? Like,
Did he sing? Can you sing?
No. Like one time my brother, like we went to some radio shop or for my brother to fix his radio, whatever.
Radio
so then it was like some shop in Central. I don't know. It was like a mom and pop.
Oh, now we're frozen.
And the guy was showing us, and then my brother's like, "Here, sing." And I couldn't sing.
The
like I was just like,
dude.
"Stop."
No. I gotta say that's true. So, one of my speakers on my cars, you could tell it went out, and it just sounded ugly. So I couldn't even hear the radio. But I need to listen to music, especially if I'm driving to El Paso, driving to San Antonio. So luckily in El Paso, my dad knew of this place that they had pretty good deals. So great, we go. So the owner was some Chinese dude, right? And I told my sister, hey, come pick me up. And then my dad came too, and he wanted to get something done on his truck. So we told her, hey, come pick us up. So we go, and she comes inside the store, and the Chinese guy treats her like a queen. Dude. So, like that's your sister? I'm like, yeah. Oh, let me show her the karaoke machine. Like, okay, so we go, and he starts playing Selena and stuff like that. I'm like, well, sing, dude. She's like, I don't want to sing. I'm like, okay, and like, all right, and we're like, oh, cool, thank you. And he's like, no. Let me show you the store. So like, okay, so then we go to the back of the store. This is where we make our speakers. This is where we get all our supplies. Like, okay, and he starts giving us a whole tour of his place, and me and my dad are like, why the hell is he doing this, dude? Like, okay. and then we're like, okay, can I just pay for my store? and then my sister goes outside, and he's like, is your sister married? Like, this guy, like, I guess he was trying to impress her. Like, and I'm like, yeah, no, she's married. Did you not see the ring?
Maybe I wasn't wearing it. Just kidding.
You should have gone with him. I gave him your number, though. He hasn't texted.
I don't think she was wearing it at all in that cruise we went together.
Oh, I know. That's true. The cruise, man. I
was.
Wait,
he was next to me the whole time.
I don't think he was wearing it.
Wait. Before we move on to the thing. So the reason why I bring up the singing part, because she even has another short video of you said, oh, who cares what people think? And then you have a singing lesson, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so my sister tried teaching me how to sing, George, right? And you can even ask my brother-in-law. So she's like, just go, ay. I'm like, okay. She's like, no, you're not doing it right. Stick out your tongue. That way you don't use your throat. Okay. Yeah. She's like, you're not doing it right. You're using your throat. Use your diaphragm. The airway has to come from the stomach. Okay. Yeah. You're not doing it right. Just don't use your throat. And I'm like, well, how do I not use my throat? She's like, I don't know. Just use your diaphragm. It has to. Yeah. I'm like, okay. And even my brothers are like, you can't even tell them how to not. I know. So, dude, what? Do I sing out of my ass? That's the only way I know how to not use my throat. God,
first of all, I'm not a teacher. Second of all, I tried.
She just criticized.
Third of all,
Yeah.
I was just using the techniques the vocal teacher told me to use. I was just.
How do you not use your throat? I still don't get it. How do you avoid using your throat?
I mean, obviously, like you have to use your throat for the voice to come out through there. It's like a tunnel. That's how they explained it to me. I swear.
Okay. Let's see. Can you at least do
like,
the? Can you? I showed my singing skills. Can you at least do your scale?
You want me to do a scale?
Yes. Yeah.
And the reason why she put the tongue out is like to make it come out of like the throat. So,
it has to come
I
out
don't
of
know.
the
That's
throat.
what like.
You see,
Obviously,
George?
it does come out of the throat.
Don't use your throat, but it has
does.
to come out of the throat, but don't use your throat. Okay?
Basically, you can't sing from the throat. You have to sing from the diaphragm. But I'm not a singer. I'm not like a professional singer. Seriously,
let's hear a scale. Let's hear a scale.
The only thing that comes out of my throat is.
Hey, George, remember when I used to in the cup? Nah, just playing. That's all. I'm joking.
Go ahead. All right, let's do it. Let's do your scale.
You're gonna do a scale with me?
No, just you.
Oh my god, I'm put on the spot. I'm so
I'll do it with you.
Okay,
let's do it.
Well, we're here to plug your show, so.
I mean, it wasn't that great.
I'll follow your lead. Go first, and then I'll go your second.
Okay. La 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 la. There you go.
I was gonna do it with you the second time, dude. She doesn't listen to instructions.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, la.
3, 2, la. Oh my god! I'm trying to teach you. 3, 2, 1, la.
We're gonna break.
That's one thing. I feel like that's one thing. I couldn't be a teacher. I don't really have that much patience. Like I don't know how to like relay how I feel to you or to anybody.
Do you mind that I say a quick story? So what? Right now it's 9 p.m. for George and I. It's 8 p.m. for you. You probably just woke up, right? You usually wake up around this time.
Yeah, I tend to.
She wakes up late, dude. If you ever wake her up in the morning, she's like the devil, dude. She's like the devil. Or not no more.
But who isn't? Are you guys like the?
I don't know.
Wait,
I don't know. Ask Tony. That's my husband.
Who says not no more? Not no more is not a way to talk.
Not no more. Or not anymore.
Not anymore.
Hey, no, in your podcast, when I was listening to you, you guys were talking about, I'm not punctual. Who isn't punctual? Is that correct or no?
Yeah, that's correct.
No.
Is it? All right.
Yeah, who isn't? Not no more.
Not no more.
Not no more. Not no
ready?
more.
3, 2, 1.
But you have to say la, 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 la. Okay?
La, la, la.
George, you have to do it too.
George,
I'm not doing it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. La, 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 la.
Nice. I used my throat.
Oh.
You know what that sounded like? That sounded like the last of her listeners switching off.
Oh, in my voice lesson, one time when she was teaching me, she's all, here, you have to sound like a ghost. So she's all, I swear.
Hey, that was pretty good.
I know.
She
taught me.
That was pretty good.
She taught me to sound like a ghost.
Oh, hey, going back to improvising, that's right. Something came up and then we strayed away from them. Talking about improvising, dude. One time when I was young, I was probably in middle school. My sister was in high school. She could improvise, man. You know what happened? One time I heard her. She was sleep talking, but she was sleep talking loud. And so it was like, I don't know, maybe 3, 4 in the morning. So I go into her room. And of course, she's sleep talking. She's like, I can rap like a double dap in the sound. And I'm like, okay. So then I close the door. See, you could improvise.
No, but you, I remember when you were sleepwalking. I don't know, George, you ever slept?
Oh my God, no, I've never. He doesn't. I've never told anyone this.
You know the okay, George. So my brother I was asleep, obviously. I hear my brother screaming in the middle of the night, I need paper! I need paper! And he goes, I guess he went to my parents' room, and then he's all, I need paper! And then my dad's on, no, okay, we'll get paper tomorrow, okay? And like leads him back to his room, and then he falls asleep. I was like, who the heck screams for paper in the middle of
This was 3 years ago.
No.
Dude, this was 3 years ago. I was in my late 20s.
Just
joking. How old was I? I was what? I was 4 or 5?
You're like 10.
10? All right.
Have you ever slept walk?
No, I've never had any like sleepwalk or anything like that. I know. I mean, if I was sleeping, so I wouldn't know.
Hey, George, when we stayed in the dorms, did I ever sleepwalk?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think if I fell asleep, I don't really hear anything else after that.
You're a pretty heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, my sister, though, if you wake her up from her sleep, oh, my God. Let me go back to high school, man. One time, I missed the bus, right? Me and my friend, we missed the bus. I told her, hey, my sister will give us a ride. Don't talk to her unless she talks to you first, okay? Because I remember one time I missed the bus. I woke her up, and she took me to school, and I'm trying to be, like, nicer. Hey, how was your day? It was fine. Or I forgot what I told her, like, oh, how's everything? It's fine. Like, dude, like a demon voice. Dude. Like, oh, my God. Like, if you wake her up, she'll do what she has to do, but she acts like the devil if you wake her up. So one time I missed the bus with a friend, and I told her, don't talk to her unless she talks to you, okay? So we go, and my friend, she's in the back, and she's just all quiet, and I'm all quiet too with my head down also. And we get in, and my sister asked, how come you guys were all acting like all quiet and weird? And I'm all, because you get mad if we talk to you.
No, that's not how it happened.
It's not until she talks to you first, then you know, okay, she's fine. But if you talk to her first, what do you want? No, I'm fine. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my God.
No, we were driving and they were so quiet, and then I look in the mirror, and then I see his friend like this, right? And I'm like, oh, so why are you guys late? And she's all, and I'm like, what the heck? Why is she acting like that? And then you told me later, like, why? I'm like, oh my God.
Dude, my motivation to not miss the bus was to not wake up my sister and ask her for a ride. That was my motivation.
The
few times I did.
Because half the time I was hungover.
Hey, beat this out, George. The few times I did miss, I'm like, hey, can you find a beep long enough?
Was she not going to school too, or what?
I was already out of high school.
Yeah, she's 4 years older than me. So when I was a freshman, she already graduated.
Oh. Yeah.
And in my senior year, I stole her car one time too.
Oh yeah, true. I woke up to no car. I'm like, what the heck? But I was cool about it.
And I thought she hated me, dude. But one time she covered for me. I ditched school, and the principal called. Well, tell them what the principal told you. Oh, you're his sister.
Yeah. So, George. Do you have any siblings? I don't even know.
Yes, two.
I have 2 of them, younger, yeah.
Sisters or brothers? 1 brother,
1 sister.
Oh, no way. Okay. So I don't know if you can relate, but maybe have you covered for your siblings, but I'm...
Nah, we tell each other all the time.
Oh, my God. Well, that's good. But one time, the principal called for my brother saying that he was in trouble or something like that, and they wanted to speak to my parents. So then he's all, who are you? I'm like, oh, I'm his sister. He's all, oh, his sister. And then he told me what happened. I don't even remember what happened. But I was like, okay, yeah, I'll tell my parents, whatever. That's right. He did
school. And so I go back home thinking, oh, my God, my dad's going to talk crap to me. So I go home, and my dad walks in from work. I'm just there waiting in the kitchen. Like, hurry up and tell me whatever crap you're going to tell me. So I'm waiting, and he's just talking to me. I'm like, okay, hurry up and tell me. He doesn't tell me anything. So
in his mind.
So I'm like, okay. So I'm all like, oh, okay, I guess we're cool. So I don't know, that's it, dude. Dude, you know what my stupidest thing? You know what's the stupidest thing I did that my sister covered for me for?
What?
I have no idea why. And I was in middle school. I smoked a cigarette in the restroom. I don't know why, dude. I thought like I could.
In the house.
I think in the house. So I thought, oh, cool. If I turn the fan on and I'm taking a dump and smoke a cigarette, that's cool. I know, dude. I was stupid. No, don't ask how I got cigarettes. Was like the easiest thing to get. Okay? But, and then I call her Yuye because I couldn't say Judith when I was even though JudeO, but it's all right. Judith is her name, but I call her Yuye.
And my grandma couldn't say it either. But so it smelled. I got home from school actually, and then it smelled like cigarette. I'm like, what the heck? Who smoked in here? And I got there before my parents got there. He's all, well, I smoked. I was like, you're so dumb. Why didn't you just smoke outside in the backyard? So then I had to cover for him again and be like, oh, it's because my friend Lara came and she lit a cigarette. Like, I had to play dumb. Oh, I will tell Lara not to come anymore and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. I told her, like, to put it away. That's why it smells like cigarette.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. My parents have never heard this, so now they're going to tell me crap.
I'm sure we told them.
Nah, just joking. They know. Dude, I was an idiot. Well, I was an idiot. I am still an idiot, dude. But for sure, back in the day, I was an idiot. Dang, dude.
All right, guys, that's it for part 1. Make sure you listen to part 2. We do these podcasts on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Make sure you listen to Too Hard, Too Fast. And go check out JudeO, JudeO on YouTube. That's it, guys. Worm, what are you going to say?
Go listen to part 2.
Bye.
Bye.